Good morning, guys and gals. It's me again, Inspirational Post by Leverson. This morning, I'm just going to get straight into it. Sunday morning. What I want to talk about today is only you can change yourself. Only you. And what I mean by that is it doesn't matter, really, what I say to you, because some people are just going to reject it straight away without even giving it a chance to sink in, to be calm and objective about what I'm saying. It is hard to change, because if you've been doing something for so long, it's hard to get out of that mindset. It's hard to get out of that structure that you've been so used to, because you've been doing it for so long. So it is really hard to break that cycle of what you've been doing for such a long time. And I think it's especially when, I think the older you become, I think sometimes the harder it is, because we get to a stage where we think that we are right, and a lot of times that we're always right, and this is the way that I am, and this is the way that works for me, and I've been doing this for years, so it's okay and it's fine. Well, you know, if you believe that, that's entirely up to you. That's your choice. That's your opinion. But as I said, I'm building this for people that do want change, that people who want to be putting themselves in a great position. And it is all about growth. And how do we grow? We grow by change. We're not going to grow by the same thing all the time, because if you have the same thing all the time, you're just having something on one perspective. You're not growing within thoughts. You're not growing within education. You're not growing within a sense of I can change, and I want to change. We all have the ability to change, but do we really want to? Do we find it that hard? Or are we always going to be led by the thought that we've always had? It's just like listening to just completely a one-sided argument, where you're not listening to the other person's opinion at all, and you're just, that's all you've got to go on. If you haven't got anything else to go on, how can you see something for the better? Because we are here all on this planet, and every single person on this planet, within this universe, I'll say we all excuse me, we all want the same thing. We want great health. We want to be financially secure. We want to have a great family life. We want to be able to have holidays when we choose, to be able to go where we want to go at any given time, to be peaceful and loving and caring. That's what most people want in life, and it's those 7 things that I've just pointed out there are just really simple things. But to make change, I think it's also really simple. It isn't as hard as what we think it's going to be. All it is, it's just changing direction, just bit by bit. It isn't going to happen overnight, Because if you've been so programmed to, and you train your brain to have the same sort of thoughts over and over and over again, it's going to be hard to break that cycle. But you can do it. It's like chipping away. It's like chipping away, and you've got yourself a little pick. Even if you had yourself a little pin, and you've got the biggest block of ice, and if you're just chipping away, first you're just going to get like little bits of like splinters are going to come away, and then smaller pieces and smaller pieces, then it's just going to become into a hole. But you're breaking it away, you're breaking away the barrier, and next thing you know, the block's either going to break and fall in half, or you're going to have a hole that goes all the way through, depending on how big the block is and how you're actually chipping away. But you're getting through, and this is what it is. It's about getting through to people, and this is all I'm trying to do, is get through to people, to make them see something in a different way, to know that they can have opportunities that are there for them, that will be there in front of them, instead of waiting for somebody else to change you. Because if somebody else is going to change you, they only want you to be changed into the way that they want you to change. That's something that they want you to be. The only reason I'm saying that I want everybody to be happy, I want everybody to have as much money as possible. Because if we haven't got any money, what have we got? We can't just live on love. In the Western world, it ain't happening. If you want to go somewhere, you can't just live on love. Love is great, and it's beautiful, and it's a warm feeling, and it's cuddling, and it's holding, it's kissing, it's love making. But you still need money to go along with that, because we've still got the day-to-day living of things. We still want to buy things. It's a materialistic world that we live in, and we know this. It's even down to what we put on our feet. I'm not saying that that is the end all and be all, but we have to be clothed, we have to be fed, we have to still pay our bills, the electric, the water, the gas. It's the Western world, it's just the way that things are. But we have to change within ourselves to make ourselves have the best opportunities possible. And how are we going to do that? By changing the way that we see things. Because if we keep doing the same things and getting the same results, that is definitely a sign of madness. If you keep doing the same things and getting the same results, it really is, it's insane. And especially if the same results is, it's a poor effect and nothing's changing for the better, that can't be any good if you're just going through the same process over and over again. It's like putting an egg in water, and you putting an egg in water, and you want that egg to boil so that you can have a hard boiled egg, but you don't turn the gas on. There's no flame underneath it to make that water bubble, to make the egg inside harden, so you can unpeel it and it's hard and you can eat it. See what I'm saying? You have to put that flame under yourself so that you're boiling up inside, so that you have got that change, so that you have cooked yourself, so that you know that everything then that you're putting inside you, it's nourishment, and it's nourishment of the mind. This is what we have to go through. We have to go through the process of change, but it's only us and like-minded people that will get together and help others to change and help others to see things in a different way. This inspirational post that I do by Leverson isn't anything for harm. It isn't anything for disparaging anyone. It isn't anything for me to say, well, you know what, you have to do it. You have to do it. You have to do it. I'm only saying you have to do it if you want to do it. And I'm only saying you want to do it for the like-minded people that are coming in and doing it because they want the change. Because, as I've said before, if you're sick and tired, you're sick and tired. You still can't keep going through the same circle all the time. Because what it is, you're just going to be like a rat in a trap. There's no escape. And so you end up in a corner somewhere and you've just perished away without actually fulfilling all the greatness that you've actually got inside of you, because you weren't willing for the change. You weren't willing for someone to come along and help you change, just to see things and to think about things in a different way. This is what we have to do. We just have to see things in a different way. It doesn't have to be anything drastic straight away, but there are drastic things that have happened to us so that we want the change. And sometimes some people need that thing where they need that serious pain, that serious heartache, that serious sort of trauma in their life to say, you know what, wow, look what's happened. And now I need the change. It's like when some people have a near-death experience, they turn around and they say, I was so close, I've got to change now. It might be diet. And obviously all this relates back to the way that we think, because how we think, this is how we make the change. So it could be diet. It's definitely could be something to do with our fitness. It could be something to reduce our stress levels. Getting away from people that are actually harmful and no good for us, which brings on stress, brings on anxiety, brings on all the things that we don't need, all the negative things that we don't need. And this is what I said, to change our mindsets, we have to keep ourselves positive and we have to keep ourselves accountable for everything that we do. And this is why I say that if you go through your daily routine, it could be one thing of just writing down something in your journal on a piece of paper, but keep them all in a safe place so that you can go back over them over the years or the weeks and just say, oh, look how far I've come. Because I want to change just myself as a person, myself as a human being. I don't want to be the same thing as I was last year or the year before, where it doesn't seem like things are adding up and you're getting any further along. You're still stuck in the same boat with the same people, and it's time for you to abandon ship. You have to abandon the ship of the people that are still in there doing the same old thing. It's no good for you, definitely no good for you, and it's no good for the other people around you neither. This is where you have to get out and you have to go with the like-minded people that are going to help you to raise up, to find out what your full potential is all about. Because you don't know how great you can be until you actually tap into you and take a long good look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what, this is what I'm here for. This is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it. And there's nobody on the face of this earth or this universe that's going to stop me. I don't care how long it takes me, but I am going to succeed. The path might take me somewhere else completely different, but I'm telling you what, I'm going to succeed. So, guys, you can do it, and I do believe in you. Just start from where you are. And that's my quote for today as well. Just start where you are. Just start where you are. The help is there. Like-minded people. Leave your comments. Leave your post about you and where you're going to go. Let me know so we can discuss this. So, on that note, guys, on this beautiful Sunday, I'll see you guys later. and take care. Inspirational post by Leverson. Take it easy. Have a great day. Bless.